So here we have a really fine line crack. Okay, so there's a couple ways to fix it. One, you could kick it all out, retape it, mud it, texture it. I really wouldn't recommend that for a fine line like this. It's just not worth the trouble. Okay, the second thing is you could take your spackle and you could spackle over the top of it. Okay, fill it in. All right, but I don't recommend this because when spackle dries, it actually dries pretty hard and it may crack again. Now, if you decide to go down the putty route, what I just did here, fill it in. Now this is a textured wall and I don't want to retexture it. Once this is completely dry, all right, don't sand it. Take a wet rag, and again, it needs to be completely dry, and then wipe it out, okay? And what you're doing is you're basically removing the putty out of the texture area, so that way you don't have to retexture it, but there'll be enough putty in the crack that it'll fill the crack. Now again, I wouldn't recommend this because there's a good chance that this crack will come back. Houses settle all the time and there's gonna be movement, it's hard to stop. So what you can do, which I think is a better idea, is to caulk it, okay? Now the reason I'll caulk it is because caulk has more flexibility. Okay, so if there is a little bit of movement, at least you get a little bit of flexibility with the caulk. So just put it on and then drive it into the crack. Okay, and then this is important, you need to wipe this off right away. Okay? Because if you don't, you're not gonna be able to get the caulk back out, right? You can't sand it, okay? So just get it back out of there. Okay, and there you go. By the time you get 2 coats of paint on it, it'll be just fine. Now, if you find that the crack might be a little bit bigger, then you could put a second coat on it. But this will work just fine. By the time you get 2 coats of paint on it, you'd have to really be looking for it to find it. This is the quick and easy solution, and I think it's the best, okay?